His 13-fight winning streak is no more, but Max Holloway still makes this walk here tonight as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world when it comes to pace, pressure, preparation, cardio. Few guys are going to be able to match what this Hawaiian brings to the team.
And he can do it all. He's got great ability to get back up once he's taken down. He has takedown ability, but it's the range and the distance management that makes Max Holloway such a problem for everyone at 145 pounds. He doesn't seem as though he's throwing 100% effort with every strike. He's just touching you.
Right.
But the accumulation of damage that Max Holloway will put on you will make guys just fold in front of him, as we saw with Ortega and in both Jose Aldo fights.
He's a big featherweight. We have seen him compete at 155 pounds. He has said he wants to move up to welterweight before his UFC career is said and done.
He wants to beat me.
Yeah, he wants a shot at the heavyweight champ. Don't hold your breath. Max Holloway. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev set to fight Max Blessed Holloway. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Max Blessed Holloway. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so here he is, the former UFC featherweight champion, Max Holloway, back on the proven ground, ready to get this round underway. And when you fight a guy like Max Holloway, better keep a tight guard. No rest for the weary. There are not any moments of respite when you fight Max Holloway over 15 or 25 minutes.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such tough to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
Nice. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Just gotta be careful here.
Makhachev's really pressing now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Makhachev's back in full mount.
He's setting up a submission attempt.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
This is where he wants to be.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Points out for the end of round one.
All right, sit down, buddy. Take a deep breath for it. All right, get him some water. Drink. Slow that heart rate down. All right, here we go.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
All right, round two. That shot blocked by Holloway. Oh, nice straight left. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Nicely done. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Holloway. Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Islam Makhachev. I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Well, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
That was a slick transition. Now he's going full mount.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level wrestling.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Fighters separate from the clinch. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Two rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, he landed it.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
And another big kick for Max Holloway. A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now. Body shot there. Oh, got a pull guard here. Flying triangle attack.
And he told him,
oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
he said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
3 minutes. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Oh, right into mount. Nice defense.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground. Clean punch.
Makhachev's now dealing with a cheek cut. Takedown defense is there. He's got that jab working, nicely done. Single collar tie now.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Oh, that's big.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. 20 seconds now remain in the round. And now some distance as they pull apart.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of a fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Makhachev's in half guard.
He's in the mount.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. And there it is. Another strike on the ground gets through. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. He's got his head looking for the arm triangle. Oh my goodness, I think he might have it.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
Oh.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Makhachev's in half guard. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Makhachev's back in half guard. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're gonna get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are gonna have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, got hurt. Got to start looking to finish.
Good work from the top here by Holloway. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready? You ready?
It is the 5th and final round. To the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill going in the fight.
And just misses with that big right hand. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Able to land, but barely with that front kick.
That is going to do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway.
All right, so Max Blessed Holloway with a flush knockout here tonight. More often than not, he has played the long game in the UFC, but he did not miss here tonight. What a huge result.
I mean, Max Holloway did what Max Holloway does. You know, he's a guy that overwhelms you with activity. But it wasn't the volume tonight. It was the accuracy that allowed for him to get another massive KO.
Max Holloway proving yet again tonight that he is the class of this featherweight division.